we're gonna switch gears here. By the way, just for now, Christopher Cantwell. What do you know about Christopher Cantwell, Hypocrite?
I know a little bit. I watched Karen Strong. She interviewed him a while ago, and when he got arrested or whatever. So I watched that interview, and that's about all I know. That's enough, I think.
I don't know if you can see. I put the article in the lounge there. I'm not sure if you can see the Photoshop here. It's Andy Worski with one of those little Jew hats on. I forget what they're called.
A yarmulke?
Yeah, it's Jew yarmulke, hat? But
boy, babe, fuck yeah.
Jew hat. Everybody knows what you mean when you say Jew hat, though.
Yeah, basically, but it's really funny.
Okay, Jew hat. He's sporting his Jew hat, and he says, Worski cucked. You may have heard I was recently featured on Worski Love. The video was taken down immediately after the stream, which I did not hold against them since the show airs from Canada. And, oh, wait, hold on. Okay, sorry, I lost my place. Since the show airs from Canada and YouTube censorship has been out of control, what I did hold against them was Worski went on Kumite the next day and completely misled his sizable audience about what had happened. I have an attached audio recording to this blog to illustrate the deception. So what we're going to do is just play that recording.
That's it. It's over. Then we organize
the
death.
God damn, it's 20 minutes long. What the fuck, Cantwell? I was thinking 2 or 3 minutes. Jesus
the man
Christ.
is not brief. He
fuck?
spurgs out for fucking ever.
23 minutes? What the fuck? All right, well, we'll play a couple minutes. God damn. I thought you would have narrowed it down. Fuck, you couldn't be bothered to edit the clip. I guess you only have a certain amount of free time left, but Jesus.
It's true.
Yeah, so I guess I'll have to cut a little slack on that, but what the fuck? All right.
Squads for the people who wrecked America.
You know what you call people you can't talk to?
What is
enemies? That's it. That's it.
The Jews were on the topic of this. When they took down the video, I had understood that they intended to delete some portions of it. And okay, that makes enough sense to me. I can understand why you would do that, given YouTube censorship and Canadian hate speech laws. Perfectly reasonable. I don't hold that against them in the slightest. What I do hold against them is that Andy Worski went on some other stream the next morning, Kumite, and completely miscategorized what happened. And what you're about to listen to is a segment from that, where they're accusing me of plotting literal criminal murder against a specific individual, which is absolutely not what happened, okay? I was asked a fictional question about a political scenario in some distant political future, and I gave a hyperbolic answer to it, which I explicitly stated was a fictional scenario. And that I'm upset about because that is dishonesty. And so I'm going to play for you 2 clips. The first thing you're going to hear is Worski and some other people on Kumite making these claims, and then you're going to hear what actually happened from the Worski stream that I was on. So enjoy.
Well, I think even with yesterday, I made it put like I see. We did what 3 or 4 good episodes about new subjects, new people came in. It was good times, and Chris Cantwell, we brought him on about the FBI stuff. The moment he goes on about the Jews and the fucking white the ethno state, I instantly was like, that's why I did so much weird questions yesterday, because I'm like, who gives a fuck? Like, and JF, like he understands this. I literally put my fucking foot down and just started being just really funny about the whole situation yesterday, because I'll agree with people. I said this to JF already. The white ethno state, we get it. We get the conversation up aspect of it. Then he just starts talking about murdering Jews. It's like, okay, this guy's just fucked up.
The ethno state has become the Viva la Raza of
yes, of my chat. Yeah, and our last 3 episodes before that, some of the best shows we've ever had. Fun,
Cantwell,
fucking different,
cringy as fuck, and nobody likes him.
I'm mirroring baked. Someone said, yeah, I am so mirroring baked.
Sure.
We'll have those conversations when JF has those people on. That's why we're segmenting shit. The segments are to have what JF and I both want on. So if he wants to, I don't hate that conversation. It's just how many times can you have the conversation before you're like, I get it. You don't like Jewish people. Holy fuck.
Well, I don't even care about it. You can have like a million different conversations, but that's not the fucking point. I don't mind listening to people crack it. I don't care. I don't mind that. I can listen to those conversations.
Hey, it's not. Hey, by the way, it's not toxic for me. I've had those conversations for 3 months. It's not. I don't care. You can say when you talk about murdering people, though.
No.
That's YouTube guidelines. I don't.
Okay, all right, hold on.
That's different.
Okay, maybe, maybe that steps over a line or whatever. Like for me, like somebody's talked about like
I want a fucking
people
job,
off a cliff.
dude. I want a fucking job.
I get what you're saying, but we've had people talk about throwing people off cliffs or kill themselves all the fucking time. That seems
no,
just
but
doesn't
he was
seem
specific on who it was.
I too want a fucking job. I gotta say,
maybe that does go over the line. You probably know more specific.
I'm not
even what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah. No, I'm reading the chat. I'm reading the chat. People think that I was saying things were too toxic. Yeah. Well, talking about murdering a specific person for being Jewish, I'm not risking my channel for that. Even JF is very self-aware and said that too. We're going to repost it somewhere else.
I mean, if you're specifically saying, I'm going to kill this person, here's their name, I think that could get you arrested where I live too. That's called terroristic threat where I live. So yeah, you cannot name the person. If he did that, then
let's pause it. We're at 6:09 the clip. What are your thoughts on this, Zidane? You know, as we're kind of examining the subject, I'll give my thoughts after we play a little bit more. But
I mean, the thing is, YouTube doesn't take those things as a joke, even though it was joking. So I can see where Andy's coming from and deleting it. But I mean, Cantwell is a little cringy. I don't know what the point was of them having him even on. Like, you know what he's gonna say. He's like a broken record. He's not changing his topic.
I mean, Cantwell's got a lot of fans. You know, I've been kind of hard on him. I guess just the whole Ricky Vaughn thing. I'm a big Ricky Vaughn guy. I don't even care.
Yeah, I know. So am I. Like,
I'll just be flat out. And I know people say he didn't dox him like himself, but he was definitely, in on that.
But how does anybody still trust this dude? And he's, self-admitted talking to the feds.
And generally, I don't get like worked up about doxing because it's just kind of like a cost of doing business. And Ricky Vaughn, by the way, knew. He knew what the deal was. Getting an internet profile, you're liable to be doxxed. I mean, that's just how it goes. But like, it's more costly for others than for some people than it is for others. So
the issue is with the Ricky Vaughn thing. It wasn't the media. It wasn't like BuzzFeed. It wasn't anybody like that doing it to him. It was respectively the same people on his side, so to say.
AJ Alyssa said Ricky Vaughn is a faggot. Look. I mean, I like Ricky Vaughn. I'm just being flat out with my biases here. I mean, you don't have to like him. I mean, some people in the chat, if you don't like him, that's fine. I'm just saying, personally, I like him. So I'm just talking about my own experiences and kind of explaining why I might not be open to some of the things Cantwell is saying. That's just why I'm getting that out there. I don't want people to think, like I'm completely unbiased. I'm not, because I didn't like that. So. Gator, we'll get your thoughts real quick. What are you thinking? 6 minutes and 9 seconds into this.
I think Cantwell is deliberately trying to misconstrue what's going on here. And I think it's obvious because he lives in his own little fucking world where the Jews are out to get him, and Andy Worski is their secret agent coming to kidnap him and take him away to jail forever. I don't think he lives in the same fucking world we do. I haven't heard anything in that conversation thus far that indicates that there's some secret conspiracy against him. It's like Andy Worski doesn't want to get his channel fucking deleted. Oh no, that's a fucking shame. I'm sorry, Cantwell, but not everybody's retarded enough to go down along with your shitty ship.
By the way, Coach, this is totally off topic, but Coach Red Pill was on this show last night. And basically somebody said, I'll pay you. And it wasn't $50. It was like 50, whatever the currency was. And they said, I'll pay you 50 of whatever it was if you kick Coach Red Pill. And then Coach Red Pill was just like, yeah, we'll split it. Go ahead and kick me. And then I did. I mean, it was kind of a joke. But he's dead serious. He said, a deal's a deal, brother. You owe me, so please pay up. The first tweet he sent at me was, donate, give that half to Monday Matt, and I just flat out refused. I'm not gonna do that. Like, fuck that. So this is for real, by the way. He actually sent me his PayPal on a DM. The first tweet he said though was send it to Monday Matt, and I just said absolutely not. I'd rather drink bleach than send it to him. But now he wants it to be paid to him, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I did say it on air, so I will send you that half, CRP. Although, to be fair, I haven't actually, got it yet. So
it'll take a little bit.
I could say, I haven't gotten it yet, so you could just wait until I actually get it. But yeah, a deal is a deal. I'm not trying to steal your half of the loot there. I see you're really concerned about your coach coins, but yeah, we got you, dude. But I just thought I'd talk about that really quick.
It will be done.
It will be done. That just cracked me up. I think he was dead serious about sending it to Monday Matt. No fucking way. Will not. Absolutely will not.
What if you get him to sing?
Yeah, well.
Would that be worth it?
Ralph is cucked for CRP. Yeah, I could just tell him to fuck off, to be honest. But, I said that on air, so. Like,
man of your word.
Yeah, I'm a man of my word,
There you go. That's what you gotta do.
What can you say? Like, I said it on air, so I'm not gonna be a bitch about it. I did say that, so. Anyway, should we go back to the clip? Oh, Hypocrite, do you have any thoughts so far?
I agree completely with Gator. Cantwell's full of shit. I've even said that he would host it somewhere else. So if there's some kind of misrepresentation, it's going to be put up anyways. And I watched it live, so I saw that conversation.
Yeah. Actually, I watched that live too. So yeah, I saw it too. Johnny Gaines said, "I'd love to join you as someone who on the pro Cantwell side." Yeah, if you'd like to join. Usually open lawn Fridays are obviously on Fridays. We don't really have open lawns other than that. But we do have a Discord. Zidane will post the link in the chat if you'd like to join and take up the pro Cantwell side. I'm perfectly fine with that. But if you don't have Discord, then you'll probably be shit out of luck. So, yeah, that's how we'll go. Let's get back to the clip at 6 minutes and 9 seconds.
You were right not to put that on the air because you can get fucked up for that. I don't just. Is that what he said? He named somebody and was like,
it was
Halsey.
Yeah, there's a cunt he doesn't like, and he said he'd put the cunt in the woods or blah blah blah.
Oh well, I don't know. That sounds kind of facetious.
Here's the point.
No,
honestly, it sounds a little bit hyperbolic.
No, I asked him to make it hyperbolic, and he's like, "No, I would seriously do that. Anyone who came in, I would murder them."
If you asked him, if he clarified himself that it wasn't
rolling with it for 20 minutes about murdering people.
Oh, dude, if you clarify it's not hyperbolic and then continue on a path of just a weird guy writing in the corner, just like I'm gonna fucking do this to him and rape his face and shit. Yeah, you're kind of in that place of deranged.
And if people think, "Oh, I'm being soft on this," go ahead, have your own channel and have someone talking about murdering Jewish people for real on your channel for 20 minutes. Fucking Baked Alaska lost his main channel for fucking having Angling saying he would taser Jewish people.
Well, maybe. Okay.
Maybe I'm not going to risk it for fucking some interview.
No, that's what I feel you. That's fine. Maybe that is the case. I will give you that. People have it, and if they wanted it clipped, it's not worth. I get it. The main thing, just fucking get the team on the same page.
And if you don't, we're gonna throw you in a fucking wood chipper, Andy.
Don't be fucking internet twins. Just fucking, get in there. You're a fucking tag team.
Go and shit. The conversation going on. I'm sorry. I will battle someone on my show if you're talking about murdering people. Yes, I will defend the non-murdering of people on my show.
Did you get into it with that guy over that?
Yes,
that sucks.
Can we see this? Because it sounds almost like he's being hyperbolic.
It's not on YouTube. And Andy says it's not on YouTube because it could get everything pulled down.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But okay. Just I'm fine with you pulling it down. I don't fucking mind.
Yeah, it's your channel. But look, Cog, he was not being hyperbolic. Right. That's my point. I would know. I've said murdering. I've said racist things. I've said this. I said Hitler jokes. I'm fine with that stuff. But talking about an illegal activity is very risky to have on YouTube and not worth JF and mine's job.
Well, what about like talking about taking cocaine and stuff?
That's our gimmick.
That's fine too, because look,
That's our gimmick.
that stuff is. You're not saying I have.
So it's not an illegal activity, more
an
advocacy of murder. You would say not an illegal activity, but an actual advocacy of someone.
You could say, "Oh, fucking," exactly. Also with drugs, it's different. Like for example, Joe Rogan, all those dudes talk about doing drugs all the fucking time, DMT, all that fucking shit.
Who cares about it?
It's fun, but if you talk about the plans of murdering someone. This is now into a violent territory. This is different. It's not just illegal.
Hold on.
Dude,
hold on. Calm down. Was this person kicked?
Who?
Did everybody freak out and kick this person?
About Chris? No.
The Cantwell guy.
No.
He
Chris Cantwell. No.
Did it. Got rid of the fucking video.
I didn't kick him. No, we finished the interview.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. You finish it up. If you disagree with them, if you think they're a fucking asshole, you finish it, and you do whatever you want to do with it, but you finish.
Fair enough. I'll give. Like I was thinking about downloading it and posting it somewhere else immediately, but it was JF was even the one like the violent stuff, because it might be breaking, the terms of service. I believe it is breaking terms of service. I'm for free speech, but talking about murdering people is now bringing it into like a very violent.
You're for free speech. YouTube's not for free speech, and they can fuck you over in one swoop.
What was that? That's not even like there's like free speech, and then there's talking about murdering a bunch of people and advocacy for murder, which takes it into the illegal, the possibility of an illegal route, which now we're dealing with legal problems.
By the way, Andy, can you
so it comes down to not planning felonies on stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Andy, can you say that rape is not cool?
Rape is not cool.
Rape is not cool. I can say that too.
Not cool.
Not at all.
No, I'm
not lying about Cantwell. Shut up.
All right, let me pause it again at 11:30. We got a super chat. Some people are critical of Andy. I like, I'm not gonna give my full opinion now. I mean, I guess I could. I totally understand why he took it down. Let's just put it that way. A Sponge asked me in chat, would I have taken similar precautions if Cantwell had been here on this show? I mean, it depends on what he said. So I didn't actually hear his original comment live, and I haven't went back and looked at the archive, so I couldn't weigh in on whether it was hypothetical or whether he was kidding or whatever. So that aspect of it, I can't really say. Okay, Johnny Wolf, by the way, if you want me to play the original Cantwell clip, send it to me. I don't have it at my fingertips.
Yeah, it got deleted, didn't it?
Yeah, but it is still around though.
I think somebody might have clipped it, but I didn't really look for it.
If we can find a clip, we'll definitely play it. I don't have a problem with that.
The thing is,
yeah, go ahead.
Also in Canada, they have different laws in the U.S., so you might be able to get away with it, whereas Andy might get fucking arrested.
I mean, look what happened to fucking Dankula in Scotland.
So what these people don't understand is that he's not in the United States. They don't have a First Amendment.
Yeah, it's a little bit different here. Stan Jarvis in Super Chat said, soldiers are murderers then, Andy. I don't know. That's what he said. By the way, we had a pro Cantwell guy that wanted to come on. I don't know if he joined the...
I linked the Discord in the thing.
Discord. So. Oh, Johnny Gaines is in here. Johnny Gaines, if you want on, join the green room, sir. Join the green room voice chat if you're listening to this, and we will drag you in. Literally and figuratively. We will drag
I just want to say before we start this shit again, I want to agree with the previous statement that the Kumite guys made. Rape is no good. In my best Sonic voice.
Yeah, I can safely say that rape is not good. That doesn't seem like a controversial statement.
Don't stick your chili dog in a place that somebody doesn't want it.
Apparently, the original count audio is on the clip. That's from Kalish Raffelman from the Discord.
Oh, are they going to play it further down the line, or did they play it at the beginning? Finish the audio, the full clip's on. Okay, well, we're going to finish the audio, so we'll definitely hear it. A couple more super chats while I was reading them. That is probably the best time to super chat because you know it's going to get read. AJ Illicit said, post a BitChute, Andy, popularize other platforms. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a good idea, too.
I thought he said he was going to do that. Put on.
Yeah, I mean, they said they're going to post it elsewhere. And it's on YouTube even now. So, like, you can find it. I think, frankly, Nunya Biz and some of the other clip channels actually have it up. So, Alfred Saxon 82 just gave £1 British pound sterling, and he didn't have a comment. So, thank you for that. Yeah, Johnny, we see you in the chat, man. You gotta join the green room though, or else we can't pull you over. All right, let's continue. If I can find the fucking tab. Okay, at 11:30. Oh, there we go. Thank you, JF. Here we go at 11:30.
The fucking chat, you fucking retard. Go watch it. Go watch the thing. And people would call me a cuck because I was against murdering people. He said if they sneak into his country, I'm like, why don't you just, I don't know, deport them? He's like, no, we have to teach everyone a lesson. We have to be as harsh as possible. I'm like, by murdering them? He's like, yes.
So he wasn't wrong about everything, just when he was specifically saying he was going to do something to a person with a fucking name that could get you arrested. All right, I'm with that. All right.
I'll say right now, okay, look, I understand your concerns, Tonka, but my final words on JF is, as sensitive as he has been, love working with the dude. We all have our faults. I've done some dumb shit. He's forgiven me for stuff I've done, even though he doesn't agree with me. And that's how we have to keep the show running. If every little fight we have, we threaten to quit or fire, then it's gonna be just
annoying. It will get tired. You'll kill it. You will be.
You just sound like indecisive little fucking bitches. That's how you literally. That's how you sound. Sorry.
Are we getting into the JF thing now? Come on.
All right, way too soon.
Yeah. So me and him. That's why we made the.
Might have to skip ahead a little
term
bit.
pineapple.
Oh my god! I don't want to.
Did you hear about that?
I've heard about pineapple.
Yes,
so pineapple is when
that should not be necessary for you. Never mind.
But me and him are so different that
you're in your real on air have got to have that relationship, man, where you know he's always got your best interest.
Because I've to be honest,
being put out there.
I've heard
is he?
I think
I believe that JF benefits from your show.
100%.
Yes, we know.
You just something to ask yourself.
All right, we're getting.
I'm not necessarily on that part.
I think
I believe that JF benefits from your show.
100%. You understand?
That's not wrong. But
I benefit from having him on my show. 100%.
Okay, and so now that they've accused me of plotting murder on their show, let's listen to what actually happened.
Okay, fuck it. Nazi talk.
Here we go.
One more here. Hitler did everything right. $5 in the new fictional ethno state. What would Cantwell do if Halsey and Lena Dunham snuck in?
Okay, so we're discussing, let's be very clear that we're discussing a fictional scenario here when I say this, okay?
Oh, boy.
So in this fictional ethno state where a fictional person called Halsey and a fictional person called Lena Dunham sneak across the border, there's a fucking wood chipper waiting for them.
Shut it down, JF.
What's a wood shit, Andy?
A wood chipper.
A wood chipper.
You ever watch Fargo? The movie Fargo?
No, I'm a big fan of movies, and this movie has been so praised, but I haven't watched this.
Amazing, fantastic movie. Well, a wood chipper is where you throw in wood, and it like grinds it up and shoots it out into little chips.
Yeah. So you just see you put a tree through this machine, and it comes out just little specks, and you just do it with people.
Wait,
now that I understand the statement, I will point out that the fact that it was fictional is not sufficient under Canadian law, and I will 100%. Point to the statement for deletion in the future.
100%. And my question is, why not, I don't know, throw them in an Uber and leave
that's true.
No, I mean, you don't really have to would chip him, you could be like, may you leave now.
Throw him in Uber.
But the fact of the matter is that they snuck across the border, and you want to discourage the behavior in others in the future. I mean, you could just as I mean, I don't know. I'm afraid of Canadian laws here, but like, you know, maybe you put.
Let me pause really quick at 1547. I'm just gonna say that I love Andy's line. Could you just throw him an Uber or something, send him back across the border? That was pretty good.
Capitalism in action.
Just throw him in an Uber. God, why the wood chipper? Just put him in an Uber. All right, let's go back at 1547. I didn't mean to cut Cantwell off. I mean, actually, I did. I wanted to interject because that was hilarious. But let's continue.
Their heads on a pike. Maybe you chuck them out of a helicopter. You do something exceedingly horrific to prevent other people from doing it in the future.
I disavow.
I disavow, and I point for deletion.
I'm not even like trying to be like funny or ironic. Like, I don't think murdering people is the answer.
It's not murder if the state does it, right? I'm talking about public policy. So it's
murder.
No.
State is murdering.
Murder is defined by its illegality, right? So when the state, if the state executes a murderer, we don't say that the state murdered somebody, right? We're just expanding the death penalty to border jumpers.
Okay, it's killing someone.
Okay.
If I may rephrase.
All right.
I'm very against the killing of people. What if he walked in by accident? He didn't know.
Well, you can't walk in by accident. There's a giant goddamn border wall. What are you talking about? They would have to do something exceedingly illegal to get into the ethno state.
Halsey being Jewish, he has white skin. What if the border patrol is like, oh yeah, he's a white dude, whatever, and then you find out he's Jewish, but he's already like rented out an apartment?
Well, then he's committed fraud, and he needs to be punished, doesn't he?
With a wood chipper.
Well,
so to clarify for the audience, what Chris is talking about is essentially a governmental system in which the death penalty exists and is applied in certain cases of violations of the law.
You know, if you know, maybe the wood chipper is a little bit extreme. I've been known to engage in a bit of hyperbole, but you want to make sure that the behavior is discouraged in a very severe form. You know, if you want to say, all right, you know, there's a big old border wall and Halsey snuck in. Well, you know, maybe we just throw you over the border wall to get you back out. You know, maybe there's a catapult or something. I don't know. But, you know, some way to make sure that people are sufficiently discouraged from trying to subvert our ethno state.
Have you ever seen a human being be catapulted, Andy?
No, I'm not one of those looking at those websites that have the crazy, you know, faces of death or, you know, rotten.com or whatever. I'm not big. I saw that when I was younger. I didn't care. And the older I got, I'm like watching a beheading video. Like, I'm not very interested
Me
in
neither.
that. Look, I'm fine with, you know, the state killing for people who do like murder or anything like that. Right? I know it's a big debate topic if doing that is fine or not or whatever. However, I think for like, you know, sneaking into a border, you know, fine them or and send them away or whatever. Anyway, I mean, we'll disagree on that.
Well, but like, for example, okay, so Donald Trump, when he heard about this caravan coming up to the United States southern border, he says, we're going to send the military there, okay? And then we find out that the military is going to have some kind of like no contact order with them. Well, that's kind of stupid. What's the point of the military, right? You're going to send a bunch of guys with rifles down there and they're going to do nothing when the country is invaded? No. You have to use force to stop them, right?
Yeah, well, you'll put them on the floor, put handcuffs on them, and then ship them back.
You could, you know, if you wanted to, or you could shoot them. I mean, it's just these are options that a government has, right?
Fair enough. Those are options, but I see that something like something that the Middle East would do, or North Korea, or something.
Well, right, and people are kind of scared to screw around with those people, right? You know, people come to white countries and they disobey our laws and they subvert our societies and they overstay their visas and they do all these things because they can, right? They don't have anything to fear. All of these people are like, Donald Trump is a fascist dictator and we should riot in the streets and he should take our guns away, right? Why? Because they don't actually believe that Donald Trump is going to do anything bad to them, okay? So if Donald Trump started, following through on the God Emperor meme, right? And saying, yeah, we're going to chuck subversives out of helicopters and stuff, I imagine he'd, solve some problems a little bit faster. But, there's no real threat of real penalty. And so these things are happening. And if you just raise the consequences high enough to the point that people don't engage in the behavior anymore, then the behavior will stop, right?
No, I get your point. I understand your logic there. Hey, if I sneak in there, they're going to throw me in a wood chipper. Therefore, probably not going to do that because it's scary as shit and I don't want to die. Sort of like what they have in certain places out east where if you steal, they chop off your hand. So a lot of people don't steal because they're going to chop off your hand.
They
a little bit more extreme,
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I get your point there. Me in particular, I'm just not down with murdering people.
All right. Well, that's understandable, but at the same time, like that's not. I don't think that's your job to do it either, right? Like, there's people that's why you pay taxes, so you don't have to kill those people.
Yeah.
You have somebody else do it for you.
Yeah, in a way you do indirectly, right, Andy? When you pay for the military.
Yeah, exactly.
And so there you have it. This is not me threatening to murder Halsey. That's not what it is at all. I'm asked about immigration policy in the ethno-state and what penalties might be imposed. And somebody used a specific Jew in order to ask the question. And I gave an answer that I specifically and explicitly stated was fictional and hyperbolic. And then these guys go the next day, completely miscategorize the thing, take the stream down, and go and lie to their audience about what happened. So you can make your own judgments as to people's character. This is the problem that I have with a lot of people right now, and it's pissing me off, is that they just take advantage of their larger audiences and people's short attention spans, and they hide the truth from them and they tell them lies. And, this is why I don't bother with mass appeal. This is why I don't give a shit about optics. This is why I rely on a hardcore cadre of radical, fanatical support in order to do what I do, because this type of behavior is disreputable, dishonest, and not a recipe for real success. You want to be a liar? You want to behave like Jews and neocons and Democrats? Go ahead, guys. But you're not gonna make any positive change if you're just behaving like lying Jewish scum.
That's it, it's over. Then we organize the death squads for the people who wrecked America.
You know what you call people you can't talk to? Enemies. And if we want to divide our society into...
All right, so that was the whole clip. I saw some people in the chat where, I guess, I don't know why they're mad with me. I played the full clip, in context with Cantwell's response. So, I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up to the people to decide. To be honest,
his fans will never be satisfied unless you side with the fucking retard 100%.
I'll look. Warski's great. I'm not even trashing him at all. But I played the whole clip so people can make their own decisions. That was the whole point of that. By the way, we do have a. Let me unmute. A hypocrite, you were moving boxes or something, man. I had to mute you for a sec, but
he was moving the wood chipper.
Yeah, he was moving the wood chipper.
He's shoving the wood chipper to the border there.
He was messing with the wood chipper. We're gonna bring Johnny Gaines in. He's pro Cantwell.
So
I'm not even necessarily anti Cantwell, but yeah, I'm not really. I don't know.
I'll explain my whole problem with Cantwell's whole thing. Andy very clearly said that he removed the stream because Cantwell threatened murder. Cantwell did, in fact, say that he wanted to use murder as a means of enforcing a hypothetical ethno-state law. Gave very specific examples. Granted, those examples were
but I will say this for Cantwell in that long clip that we played. he did say, maybe I'm prone to speak, in with hyperbolic statements and stuff like that. So he did say that. So
and he did say it's hypothetical in the beginning, as before he started.
Yeah. So
but YouTube doesn't give a shit about that.
Yeah,
and that's what Andy was trying to say.
I also agree with that too. That's why I fully understand why he took it down.
That part is fine. You can take down whatever you want because Canadian law is whatever. But the point is, Andy did sort of.
By the way, I know some of the JF fans are mad at me. I don't really understand why, but by the way, if you want to counteract their downvotes, feel free to thumbs up the stream right now if you've enjoyed it so far. But JF is right there on that clip saying, "I disavow. We got to mark this for deletion." So it's not just Andy saying that. And they talked about this earlier tonight on their show. And said the same thing. So
yeah, but the clip doesn't seem as bad in the full context as Andy made it seem to me. Like the hypothetical and all that stuff. Yeah, but I mean,
Andy was being hyperbolic.
I'm not sure if Andy's listening to this. If he's listening to this, we'd love to have him on to maybe.
Like I'm not a Cantwell fan myself, but I mean, it didn't seem as murderous as he made out.
I'm just saying
it didn't. But I said, if hyperbole is a defense for Cantwell, then hyperbole is a defense for Andy.
Let's be serious.
If Andy's listening to this and he wants to come on for 5 or 10 minutes and pretty much restate some of the things he's already said, that would be cool.
I also think that maybe when Andy was talking about it, he was already really mad about stuff, so he could have probably just that could have been the factor too. So I don't think
when you're on the Kumite, you're kind of shooting from the hip already. You know what I mean?
So I don't think hitting him so seriously on this is anything.
A lot of people are going at him saying,
I don't think it's right either.
Alaska and Andy's cooked and all this. I don't really. I mean, that's
let him post the clip on BitChute or something, and then you can listen to it yourself and then make your own opinions. But
that's the clip right there.
Yeah,
if you want to listen to it.
Twisted Puppet.
Rewind this episode and listen to it. I mean, it's right there. Okay, we're gonna bring in the Cantwell guy, Johnny Gaines.
I'm gonna read this comment from Twisted Puppet real quick. It says, "Please make sure to note it was JF that said the fact that it is fictional is not sufficient under Canadian law."
JF. By the way, Johnny, you just fucking quit the chat. Yeah. I'm gonna drag you back in again. If you quit again, I'm gonna throw you out. Johnny Gaines, you're on air, man. You asked to come on air.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up? I mean, you're on air now, so say what you want to say.
Speak your speech.
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
okay. So what did you want to say?
Oh, I hadn't heard the last 10 minutes of what y'all are talking about, so I'm not sure what part
we're still on Cantwell. What if we just finished this clip?
We were talking Cantwell. We played the full clip.
Oh, you just finished the entire clip?
Yeah, yes. We watched the whole thing, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I just I don't think he did what Andy said he did. I think he was very meticulous about what he said. He described it in a very well-rounded way. And then, it's okay that Andy took it down, right? It's his show, it's his channel. But he shouldn't misrepresent what was said there.
So you're saying you don't have a problem with him taking it down, but that you felt he mischaracterized the intent, or, what he said, you know what I mean? Am I getting you right? Johnny?
I think so. I think he's also probably got the stream going on, so he's delayed a little bit.
Yeah, you should mute the stream definitely.
What?
Because
no, I can hear you guys fine.
Okay, yeah, but I was just trying to make sure I was characterizing what you said correctly, right? So I mean, it was pretty obvious, but you don't have a problem with him taking it down. You just felt he mischaracterized what he said. Say yes or no to what I just said. Johnny, what's going on, man?
Okay, I think that's good.
Look, I'll play devil's advocate here. What Andy did wrong, the only thing I can see that he did wrong was he used the word murder instead of killing, which is technically incorrect, but it's a splitting hairs kind of thing. Yeah. It's Worski. You can't expect that level of nuance from the guy.
By the way, I had to drag Johnny out because you need to answer what I'm saying. I'm fine. He gave his statement. I'm glad he came on and gave his statement. But okay, just I was pretty much I was just restating what he said. It's just okay, say yes or no to this.
He didn't say anything wrong either. I mean,
no, he didn't say. It's his opinion. I'm glad he came on. So I just thought that was funny. Let me read these.
With that.
Let me read these super chats. Gator, you know what to do.
Ralph Retard.
There we go. Thank you, JF. Weird Rick Anod said, Hungary shoots people on the border. Most countries did before the Geneva Convention. You are moral fagging on a system of enforcement that was used. Then Woodchipper Nationalism said, Cantwell only spoke the truth. Worski equals AIDS cucked. By the way, somebody sent in a super chat to Worski's show earlier and said, Ralph is a supreme faggot. I happened to be listening to the show at that time. And I was honored to be not just a faggot, but a supreme faggot. That's a badge of honor. I need a hat that says that, supreme faggot, on it. I might actually wear that around. So.
Oh, good no.
Yeah.
Only the supremest of faggots.
Yes, only the supremos.
But no, I have to. That clip didn't seem as bad to me as it was made out to be.
The next super chat that just came in while I was reading them said, it's from White Slave Owner, by the way, which his name always makes me laugh. He said, if you watch the show, he explained his position. I actually did watch Worski Live earlier, and he pretty much said his deal. I think some people are getting caught up in, his recounting of it on the Kumite or whatever. Me personally, I certainly understand taking it down, but I know some people are going at him, so supreme faggot nationalism.
But see, while I will say, Andy did exaggerate a little bit, but Cantwell used hyperbole as a defense. Andy can use hyperbole as a defense. The problem I have with Cantwell in this particular instance is the fact that Cantwell also tried to make it seem like Andy was conspiring to deliberately misconstrue. I think it was just a simple fact that Andy was like, look, this guy advocated for something that I'm not really, I don't want to go on record having to defend this.
Plus, if you listen to the clip, which we just did,
they immediately disavow it.
Yeah, they disavow it immediately, but also the hyperbole part doesn't come in until, they're already like into the convo, you know what I mean? After a few minutes, he goes, "Yeah, I might be speaking in hyperbole. I'm prone to do that." So that kind of comes in a little bit later. So
I think
the problem is he. Oh, go ahead, Zidane.
I think you're right. I think if he disavows it so hard, then he won't have to answer for it. I think that might play into the whole thing too. I mean, yeah, it seems that makes sense to me.
Zentrax in the chat. Zentrax is a friend of the show, and he says, Andy is controlled by the Jews, but allowed 40 debates on the Jewish question on his stream in the last 2 months. Yeah, I do think it's a little like, okay, be mad at him for this or whatever, but to say that, he's some kind of shill or something, nobody else is even putting these type of things on their fucking channel in the first place. So
not with as many eyeballs either.
Yeah, especially with a person with this type of profile. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say nobody, but a person with this type of profile is not really doing it other than him. So, come on. It's kind of